it right now? Who had increased it earlier? When I came, it was on 29 degrees. Anyone else who had touched the remote in between? I just decreased it now, it takes some time. Also, can do sir, kept it today.
No, I didn't. She did, I promise.
See that no one please touch the remote without our permission. Now, be attentive. As I said, we have to solve two questions. So everyone listen carefully now, complete silence. No one will be talking in between. Deep, Jyoti and Geeta are the partners, sharing profit and loss in the ratio of their capitals. Find the ratio of their capitals. So Yuvraj and Dhruv, be attentive. Liability side, can you see their capitals are 1,50,000 and 1 lakh? All are divisible by 5, 50,000. What will be 1 lakh divided by 50,000? 2. 1,50,000 divided by 50,000? 3. And again 1 lakh divided by 50,000? 2. Means 2 is to 3 is to 2. Underline ratio of their capitals and write 2 is to 3 is to 2. Okay, that is the old ratio. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Old ratio 2 is to 3 is to 2. The balance sheet of their firm on 31/3/17 was as under. Put tick on capital accounts. So partners capital credit side will write by balance brought down. One lakh 50,000
And 1 lakh.
and 1 lakh. Understood that everyone?
Yes.
GJ, what else from the liability side?
General reserve.
Where will we write?
So partners capital account credit side.
Yes, partners capital credit side. How will we distribute?
In old ratio.
In old ratio. So, can all of you see the general reserve is 28,000? 28,000 into 2 by 7.
8,000, 12,000, 8,000.
8,000, 3 by 7, 12,000 and again 2 by 7, 8,000. Understood that everyone? 21,000 into 2 by 7, 21,000 into 3 by 7 and 21,000 into 2 by 7. Anything else from the liability side to be distributed? No. Then this asset side,
Goodwill.
where will it come?
Partners capital account credit.
Write 100 times that goodwill given in balance sheet will come in partners capital on debit side. Whatever goodwill is given in balance sheet, it will come in partners capital account on debit side. Are you all clear with this?
Yes.
So partners capital account debit side to goodwill account 14,000 into 2 by 7, 4,000, 3 by 7, 6,000, again 2 by 7, 4,000. The journal entries are general reserve account debit, it gets closed. To partners capital account in old ratio and old partners or all partners capital account debit to goodwill account, the goodwill account gets closed. Are you all clear with this? Nothing else from the balance sheet. Now look at adjustments. Jyoti retired on the above date. So third partner has retired. No, second partner has retired. Jyoti retired means second partner has retired. Partners decided that one adjustment, new profit and loss sharing ratio of Deep and Geeta is to be kept as 1:1. So, Anand, what will we find? How will we find?
New ratio minus old ratio.
Yes, gain ratio we will find first. So, if you do working note 1, Deep, Jyoti and Geeta. Silence everyone. Old ratio is 2:3:2. Jyoti retires, and new ratio between Deep and Geeta is 1:1. Now gain ratio we will find new ratio minus old ratio. Kavita, how will we do it for Deep?
1/2 minus 2/7.
And for Geeta?
1/2 minus 2/7.
Yes, same. Now here LCM will be 14. So you can cross multiply 7 into 1 minus 2 into 2, 4. Here also same, 7 minus 4, 7 into 1 minus 2 into 2, 4. 3 by 14. 3 by 14. If you remove the denominator,
3:3.
3:3 means 1:1. Gain ratio is also 1:1. Understood that everyone? See, basically between Deep and Jyoti already the ratio was 2:2, which was 1:1. New ratio also 1:1, so gain ratio will also remain same, 1:1. Now goodwill of the firm is valued at 70,000. Mewadi, what is the journal entry for goodwill in this chapter? Adjustment goodwill, whatever is given.
Remaining partners capital account debit to retire.
Remaining partners capital to retire. Here remaining means which partners we will debit,
Deep and Geeta.
and to retiring means,
Jyoti.
yes, all of you write down for goodwill. Remaining partners capital account debit, that is Deep and Geeta's capital account debit. And two retiring partners capital account. So to Jyoti's capital account. Did you all understand it? Everyone? Now, Rashmi, whose amount will we obtain first?
70,000 into 3/7.
Yes, that means whose amount we will obtain first? Jyoti's amount. 70,000 goodwill value is given in the question. All of you can see that? And Jyoti's share is 3/7. First we obtain that amount, 70,000 into 3/7, that is 30,000. Anyone who did not understand this? All are clear with it? And now, Gina, how will we distribute this between Deep and Geeta here?
Into 2/7. No, 2/7. By 7.
Write it 100 times that this goodwill is distributed in gain ratio. What is the gain ratio we obtained? 1/2 and 1/2. 30,000 into 1/2, 30,000 into 1/2, that is 15,000, 15,000. Stop talking. Did all of you understand this? We always have to distribute it in gain ratio. Anyone having any doubt in this? Now, regarding the recording in partners capital account, Khyati, what will we write on debit side? Yes, debit side will write credit account to Jyoti's capital account. Which column, what amount? In Deep's column 15,000, Geeta's column 15,000 in bracket goodwill. Did you all understand this?
Yes.
Debit side will write the credit account, Jyoti's capital account. Deep's column 15,000, Geeta's column 15,000. Okay? And the credit side,
By Deep's capital account and by Geeta's capital.
credit side will write the debit accounts. So by Deep's capital and by Geeta's capital in bracket goodwill. And what amount in which column?
15,000 in Jyoti's column.
Yes, amount will come in Jyoti's column 15,000 and 15,000. So credit side you write the debit accounts by Deep's capital and by Geeta's capital. And in Jyoti's column 15,000, 15,000. Did you all understand this? Raise your hand who is still writing the effects of goodwill. Shall I proceed with the next adjustment? Next. Bad debt reserve on debtors is to be reduced up to 10%. So, Tejaswini,
Bad debt reserve utilization,
what amount?
600.
How do you get that?
1,000 into 10.
Wrong. Dutch.
40,000 minus 10% is equal to 36,000 will be written in outer column, and BDR is equal to 4,000. Then we have profit of 2,000.
Correct. What is debtors in the inner column?
6,000.
Debtors. We have to reduce the bad debt reserve up to 10%. What is 40,000 10%? Means we have to reduce the bad debt reserve up to 4,000. How much PDR is already there? So we have to withdraw 2,000. Did you understand this? Put tick on debtors. Asset side debtors 40,000 minus BDR as per adjustment. Now what we require is 10% of 40,000, that is 4,000. So outer column 36,000. Any confusion in this? But already there is 6,000 of BDR in asset side. We need to keep only 4,000. So we have to reduce it by 2,000. That we will write in revaluation on credit side. By bad debts reserve 2,000. No discussions in between. Did all of you understand this? Raise your hand who did not understand the adjustment of bad debt reserve. Next. Yes, mark it important, third one. And raise your hand, how will we do it? Stock is shown in the books at 25% more than its cost. Stock is to be reduced at cost. Raise your hand, what will we do? Raise your hand. Kathy,
50,000 into 100 divided by 120.
what do you get?
40,000.
Then,
Then it means that 10,000 is to be reduced from stock, so we will minus 10,000 from 50,000. We will get 40,000 and it is our loss, so we will debit on revaluation.
very good, correct. Be attentive. Stock is shown in the books. Look at the asset side. What is the stock shown in the books? That 50,000 they say is at 25% more than its cost. Means would cost be less than 50,000 or more than 50,000? Less than 50,000. Now this is stock is to be recorded at cost, means we have to decrease it. But we cannot count 25% of 50,000. 50,000 is already 25% more than the cost. So we have to count that 25% of cost which we don't know. We have to count that 25% of cost price which we don't know. Parik and Renuka, be attentive here. So we cannot count 25% of 50,000 because it is 25% more than cost. Is 50,000 the cost? So 25% is to be calculated on which amount? Cost. So how to find it? Suppose the cost of stock is 100 plus it is valued 25% more. Means can I say the book value is 125? We have valued in the books at 25% more. Means what value we have shown in the books is 125. when the book value is 125, its cost is 100. What is the value shown in the books? So if its book value is 50,000, what would be its cost? 50,000 into 100 upon 125, that is 40,000, means we have to decrease it by 10,000 and count it. It was given that book value is 25% more than cost. Do 40,000 into 25%. Do you get 10,000 or not? So is 50,000 25% more than the cost or not? But 25% is not of 50,000, 25% is of 40,000, which we don't know, so we have to do in this manner. Did you understand this, everyone? Show these workings. So we have to decrease the stock by 10,000, which will be our loss. Anyone who did not understand this? All are clear with it? Yes. The stock is shown in the books at 25% more than the cost. Means the value which is shown on the asset side 50,000 is 25% more than the cost. So how to find the cost? Suppose cost is 100 plus value shown in the books is 25% more, means value shown in the books will be 125. When the value in the books is 125, cost is 100. So if the value in the books is 50,000, what would be its cost? 40,000. Now what is written at the end? Now stock is to be recorded at cost, means we have to show it at 40,000, so we have to decrease it by 10,000. Did you understand this? Anyone else who is not clear with it? Now effects. Revaluation account debit side to stock 10,000. And put tick on stock. Asset side stock 50,000 minus we have to decrease it by 10,000. So outer column 40,000. Is everyone clear with this? Here you can mention in bracket working note 3 how we have calculated the loss of 10,000. Yes, anyone who wants to explain this again? Now next one also we have been doing in final account, same way we have to do it. Raise your hand. 60,000 is paid for trademarks during the current year, which is for total 6 years. Anyone else? Parik?
60,000 divided by 10,000.
Effects?
Trademark will be minus 50,000 because they are prepaid, and in revaluation we will write to prepaid trademark instead.
Wrong. Shiva?
So the trade money is 16,000, which is out 6 years, and the per year amount is 10,000, and the current year is per year, and the remaining year is of 50,000 is free.
Effects?
Prepaid trademark account debit to revaluation.
Wrong. We'll get, yes, Renuka?
From trademark we will minus 10,000, and on revaluation account debit side we will write by trademark written off
10,000. Correct. Clear in there? We have to write off the trademark for the next 6 years. So 60,000 divided by 6, how much will be written off every year? 10,000. So entry for writing off here will be like it was earlier, P&L to leasehold assets written off. Here it will be revaluation to trademarks written off. So revaluation account debit side 10,000, what is written off, and minus from trademarks. Is everyone clear with it? Revaluation account debit side to trademarks written off in bracket 60,000 divide by 6, 10,000, and put tick on trademarks on asset side. Trademarks 60,000 minus return of 10,000. So outer column 50,000. Did all of you understand this? Anyone not clear with it? Next. Liability for provident fund is decided at 35,000. Aryan?
Revaluation account on debit side. Provident is about 3,000. And in balance sheet on liability side, provident about 22,000 plus and
Very good, correct. How much is provident fund on the liability side? 32,000. Now we have decided to keep as. So we have to make more provident fund provision of 3,000. That is our loss. So revaluation account debit side to provident fund account 3,000 and liability side put tick on provident fund. Provident fund 32,000 plus increase of 3,000. So 35,000. Raise your hand who did not understand this. All are clear with it? Now see, sixth adjustment is similar to what we used to do in admission. Clear in it? Anyone still doing with provident fund? Raise your hand. Total capital of the new firm is decided to be kept as total capital of the old firm. Deep and Geeta will maintain their capital in the new profit and loss sharing ratio, and for this purpose the difference is to be transferred through the current accounts. Last chapter also we did this. So what we would do is whatever capitals they have decided we would write as closing balance, and then balancing figure as per this question's language will transfer it to. If the language is balance is to be adjusted with cash account, then transfer it to cash. Balance is to be adjusted with bank account, and transfer it to bank account. Okay? But after evaluations, balancing. This procedure we will begin after evaluations, balancing. Liability side, creditors are unrecorded 60,000. Asset side, land and building 2,90,000.
Bank account 20,000.
And
22,000.
bank balance 22,000. Did everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
Now revaluations balance, debit side 23,000. Minus 21,000 by partners capital account in bracket loss will distribute between all the three partners in old ratio. So 21,000 into 2 by 7, 6,000,
9,000 and 6,000.
9,000 and 6,000. Okay, 21,000 into 2 by 7, 21,000 into 3 by 7, 21,000 into 2 by 7. Understood that everyone?
yes.
Opposite side in partners capital account to revaluation account 6,000, 9,000 and 6,000. Raise your hand who is not clear up till here and who is still doing up till here. Now look at the last adjustment. Total capital of the new firm is to be kept as the total capital of the old firm. What is the total capital of the old firm?
3,50,000.
See in the questions balance sheet, previous page, liability side. What is the total capital of the old firm? 3,50,000. Is everyone able to obtain that 3,50,000 from? Liability side, questions balance sheet. What is the total capital of the old firm? Did you get that? Total capital of the new firm is to be kept as the total capital of the old firm. Means they have decided to keep the total capital as 3,50,000. Any confusion in this?
No.
All are clear with this? Now read it further. Deep and Geeta will maintain this capital in the new profit and loss sharing ratio. What is the new ratio for Deep and Geeta? 1:1. Means they will keep this 3,50,000 Deep and Geeta in new ratio 1:1. So 1/2, 1/2, 1,75,000.
Yes.
1,75,000 and 1,75,000 will be both partners' capitals. Now, as we used to do it in last chapter, even in chapter 1, they have decided their capital 171, 175, 175. What will you do with this?
We write as a
You write it as closing balance. And as per this question's language, balancing amount will be transferred to current account. Everyone has done that workings? So write that 175 as closing balance. Two balance carried down. 1,75,000 for Deep and 1,75,000 for Geeta. Any confusions? Which partner would you balance first? No information is given. So where will you transfer retiring partner's balance? Loan account. So first let us finish with Jyoti's balance.
1,92,000.
Credit side is 1,92,000 minus 15,000, 1,77,000 to Jyoti's loan account in bracket balancing figure. Did you all understand this?
Yes, sir.
1,77,000 will be transferred to Jyoti's loan. Where will we show that Jyoti's loan? Liability side. Jyoti's loan 1,77,000. Any confusions? Now Deep and Geeta, whatever balance remains, will transfer it to current account. After this 175, definitely debit is more.
2 lakhs.
Both the partners it's 2 lakhs.
92,000.
2 lakhs we will write on both the sides. Lakhs minus 1,08,000, 92,000 for both the partners. Where do we have to transfer this 92,000? So by partners current account in bracket balancing figure. All of you are able to recollect this procedure we had done in admission also? All of you? Where will you show this partner's current account? Asset side, it's a debit balance. Debit side total is more. It's a debit balance, will come on asset side. Current account, Deep 92,000. Geeta 92,000, so 1,84,000. Understood that everyone? And what about that closing balance of 175, 175? Liability side we will show it as capitals. Deep 1,75,000. Geeta 1,75,000 total. 3,50,000.
6,22,000.
6,22,000. Same on both the sides.
Yes, sir.
So all of you are clear with this? Now Now, second one more question which I'll take up, I'll directly do it on the board. So I'll directly be explaining it, otherwise two questions will not be able to do in one lecture. Question 12 will be doing. Not 11, 9 and 11. 11 I'll do it in the next period tomorrow. Right now I'll be doing with question 12. So, last part of question 12 is similar, which I will want you people to try on your own. Okay? But look at that last sentence of question 12. Everyone. Look at last adjustment of question 12. E&M will maintain their total capital of 1 lakh in the new profit and loss sharing ratio of after retirement of I. Now, is anything mentioned? First of all, it's very simple. Like here it was given total capital is decided as old firm's capital. Here it is directly given, it is to be kept as 1 lakh. 1 lakh directly you keep in new ratio and write it as closing balance. Now, is anything mentioned or what you have to do with the balancing figure? Like previous question it was mentioned, adjust with current account. Is anything mentioned? So how would you adjust? If nothing is mentioned, how would you adjust the balancing figure? Cash account. If nothing is mentioned, then you'll always adjust it with cash. So make the cash account format also. Means in this question, revaluation, partners capital, cash, balance sheet. Understood that everyone? Start with the formats. Put tick on reserve fund. That will come in partners capital account credit side. By reserve fund, amount is 50,000. We have to distribute in old ratio 5:3:2.
25,000, 15,000 and 10,000.
25,000, 15,000 and 10,000. 50,000 into 5 by 10, 50,000 into 3 by 10, 50,000 into 2 by 10. Reserve fund account debit, the account gets closed and do partners capital on credit side. Nothing else from the balance sheet. Now look at the adjustments. I's profit share will be, okay, below that I retired on 31/3/17. So third partner I is retiring. Conditions of retirement were as under. I's profit share will be and gained by E&M in the ratio of 2:3, that is gain ratio. Take out the summary. Situation 3. Summary situation 3. When gain ratio is given, do you see that? Step 1, gain share will be retiring partners share into gain ratio. And step 2, new ratio will be equal to old ratio plus gain share. Let us find the new ratio. EMI lot of noise continuously comes from this row. The moment I identify you talking, you are gone. You will not be able to attend the lecture and you will show it 12 times. Every lecture I have to instruct that.
5:3.
Old ratio is 5:3:2. 5 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10. I retires and gain ratio
2:3.
is given as 2:3, 2 by 5, 3 by 5. First step will find gain share. I's share into gain ratio means I was getting 2 by 10. Now this 2 by 10, E and M will gain in the ratio of 2:3. So what E will gain is 2 by 10's 2 by 5. What M will gain is 2 by 10's 3 by 5. So 4 by 50 and 6 by 50. Did everyone understand this? Any doubt with the first step? Retiring partners share into gain ratio. Now old ratio plus gain share. New ratio will be old ratio, which is 5 by 10, plus gain share 4 by 50. Same way 3 by 10 plus 6 by 50. LCM is 50. 50 divided by 10, 5 into 5, 25. Plus 50 divided by 50, 1 into 4, 4. 50 divided by 10, 5 into 3, 15. Plus 50 divided by 50, 1 into 6, 6. 29 by 50, 21 by 50. That is the new ratio. New ratio will help us in the last step where capital we have to distribute in new ratio. Understood this, everyone? Any doubts in that? Next. Goodwill of the firm is valued at 1 lakh. So, for goodwill in the adjustment in this chapter there is only one entry. Remaining partner means, can I say E's capital account debit? M's capital account debit to I's capital account. Understood that? Goodwill is valued at 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into I's share is 2 by 10.
20,000.
That is 20,000. And which ratio we should distribute? Gain ratio which is 2:3 given in the question. Don't distribute in this 29-21 ratio. You have made efforts, found the ratio, doesn't mean you have to use it. We'll use it when new ratio is to be used. This you always have to distribute it in gain ratio only. What is it? Gain ratio 2:3. Okay? 20,000 into 2 by 5
8,000.
and 20,000 into 3 by 5.
12,000.
Yes, 8,000 and 12,000. Gain ratio. All are clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Now, debit side we have to write the credit accounts. So to I's capital account, in bracket goodwill, E's column 8,000, M's column 12,000. Credit side we will write debit accounts by E's capital account, by M's capital account, in bracket goodwill, in I's column 8,000 and 12,000. Raise your hand who did not understand the adjustment of goodwill. Raise your hand who is still writing it. Completed rule. Next. Book value of stock. Sorry. Bad debts reserve on debtors is to be increased by 10% and then increased by 10%. Now listen everyone. Can you see asset side debtors are 40,000? So if 40,000 is 10% we increase means we have to increase it by 4,000. And then increase by 10% and add on 4,000 over there. But how much BDR is already there?
2,000.
If we increase it by 4,000, it will become 6,000. So write plus existing 2,000. Means we want to maintain 6,000. See, the language is different. Normally, what is the language of bad debt reserve? Provide bad debt reserve or bad debt reserve is to be kept or maintained at 10%. Here we don't have to provide or maintain or keep. We have to increase it by 10%. Means how much we want to keep? 6,000. 2,000 is already there. We want to increase it by 10%, 4,000. 40,000 is 10%, 4,000. Means how much we want to keep now? 6,000. Did everyone understand this? So put tick on debtors. Debtors 40,000 minus BDR as per adjustment 6,000 outer column 34,000, and we want to increase it by 4,000, so directly in revaluation account we will debit to bad debts reserve 4,000. Do you understand this? Everyone? Next. Building is valued at 110%. Can you see assets at building 1,30,000? Do 1,20,000 is 110%? Do you get 1,32,000?
Yes.
All are able to get 1,32,000? Means we have to increase it by 12,000. So profit of 12,000 revaluation account credit side by building 12,000 and add in building. Put tick on building.
1,20,000.
Building 1,20,000 plus appreciation 12,000. So 1,32,000. Raise your hand who did not understand this. All of you have written that? Value of machinery is to be reduced by 10%. Can you see assets at 80,000? So reduced by 10% means 8,000 is our loss. To machinery 8,000, revaluation account debit side, and asset side machinery 80,000 minus depreciation 8,000. So outer column 72,000. Is everyone clear with this? Next. Annual insurance premium of 24,000 is paid for the year ended 36/17. Raise your hand. We have been doing this in final accounts also. Insurance premium of 24,000 is paid for the year ended 36/17. Anyone else? Give up. How do you get that? Yes. When does our year end? 31/3/17? And we have paid up to 36/17. Means after 31st March, April, May, June. 3 months we have paid in advance. Do 24,000 into 3 divided by 12. 6,000 is prepaid. Did you understand this? So prepaid insurance premium to revaluation. To revaluation means revaluation on credit side by prepaid insurance premium. In bracket you will show that 24,000 into 3 by 12, 6,000, and asset side prepaid insurance premium 6,000. Did everyone understand this? Anyone having any doubt in it? Next. Now that adjustment, when should we do? Capital after revaluations balancing. First, liability side workmen's profit sharing fund 30,000. Then creditors 70,000.
On asset side stock.
Asset side stock 30,000. Are you all clear up till here? Now revaluation 18,000 minus 12,000 is 6,000. To partners capital account. Between EMI will distribute in old ratio 5:3:2.
3,000, 1,800, 1,200.
3,000, 1,800 and 1,200. 6,000 into 5 by 10, 6,000 into 3 by 10, 6,000 into 2 by 10. Did you understand this? Opposite side in partners capital by revaluation account 3,000, 1,800, 1,200. Understood that? Now read last adjustment. I give you 5 minutes, try that on your own. The whole balancing part. What we have to do, understand this. What is the total capital given in the last adjustment? Like in the previous question, same as? Here directly given 1 lakh. And that we have to distribute in? Read the last adjustment. You have to keep it in? So keep in ratio 29:21. Then what will you do with that capital? You'll write it as closing balance. And no information is given, so where will you transfer the balancing amount? Transfer it to cash account opposite side. Be attendants, Swara, Disha, everyone. You have to do it on your own. Whatever capitals you get, you'll write it as closing balance. And balancing amount, you'll transfer it to cash account, opposite side. Then closing balance of capital you will show on. Closing cash you will show on. And balance sheet must. I give you 5 minutes, try it on your own. You must be able to try it on your own, then I'll do it on the book. I'm showing it now, listen everyone, complete silence. All of you be attentive. As per the last adjustment, total capital is directly given as 1 lakh, which we have to keep between E and M in the ratio of 29:21, new ratio. We have to keep this in new ratio 29:21. 29 by 50, 21 by 50. 58,000 and 42,000. Who all could get this right? 1 lakh into 29 by 50, 1 lakh into 21 by 50. This amount we will write as closing balance. To balance carried down in E's column 58,000, in M's column 42,000. Understood that? Now first we will balance retiring partner I. I's amount will be transferred to his loan account. So 50, 60, 68, 80, 81, 200. Entire 81, 200 will be transferred to I's loan account. In bracket balancing figure. That will come on liability side. I's loan 81, 200. Who all could get this right? Now E and M, no information is given. Like previous question, it was given adjust to current account. Nothing is given, so we'll transfer it to cash. You can see that for E credit is more, but for I debit is more. First we'll do it for E. 60, 85, 88. Credit is 88,000.
58,000.
Minus 66,000. Yes, silence everyone. Let everyone understand. 88,000 minus 8,000 minus 58,000. 22,000. You transfer it to cash account in bracket balancing figure. Means E's capital is more, so he will be withdrawing 22,000 from the business. In cash, it will come on opposite side by E's capital account 22,000. M debit side is more 54,000. 54,000 we will write on both the sides. Silence. 54,000 minus 46,800. So 7,200 by cash account in bracket balancing figure. So cash account debit side means M will bring 7,200 in the business. Did all of you understand this? Who all could get this right? Now, closing balance of capital, we will write on liabilities side E 58,000, M 42,000, so 1 lakh. Cash 29,200 minus 22,000, so 7,200 by balance carried down. Asset side cash 7,200, 2,81,200. Does it get tallied? Yes. So all of you are clear with this? Okay, how to do the adjustment of last closing capital? Everyone is clear? Yes. If nothing is mentioned, then transfer the balancing figure to cash. Illustration 20 is a long question. Exercise 3, sub questions 5 to 11. There you have to make only this working. You will find the new ratio. Okay. Bye everyone.